children. New at 6, the former school director who made that promise and her employees face some serious criminal charges. Channel 2's Mike Lieutenant is live in North Fulton County. And Mike, the accusations include fraud and battery.
Jovita, we've been covering the case against this woman, Romy Beltran, for the past 3+ years, starting when her employees and parents at the school started to come forward with the complaints, then her arrest, and now this major indictment.
I just don't want this to ever happen to anyone else.
That was parent Rhonda Rapaz back in 2016, talking about what happened to her and her family after they enrolled their son at Advancing Youth Academy in Roswell, a school for troubled teens then run by a woman named Romy Beltran.
She deceived us. She lied to us, and, that's wrong.
Rapaz says when it came time to move him back to public school, she learned Advancing Youth Academy was not accredited and that none of the work he'd done at the school counted.
Justice needs to be done.
This week, a grand jury indicted Beltran on dozens of charges, including cruelty to children, theft, and insurance fraud.
Well, first and foremost, we'd like to see justice done for these families.
Attorney Doug Rohan represents a number of former school families.
The parents ultimately brought these children to this school because they were at their wits' end. They knew that they couldn't keep getting suspended in school, and they thought this was the last chance to make sure that they got an education.
Grand jurors also indicted 4 of Beltran's former employees on cruelty to children and battery charges for using corporal punishment on students, including handcuffing and pepper spraying some of them. Rohan says parents want those people to pay.
They have been suffering the guilt of putting their children in this situation for many years. They've been waiting for Fulton County to decide if they wanted to move forward with the prosecution of this case.
Now, this is an old mugshot of Beltran's. Records show that she and her co-defendants in this particular case have not yet ended up in jail. We reached out to her attorney for comment but did not hear back. But Jovita, I can tell you 3 years ago when I covered this story, she told me over the phone at the time that she was innocent and looking forward to having a trial. Jovita?
All right. Now, Mike, are these parents also talking about some civil action?
Well, that's where that attorney, Doug Rohan, comes into this picture. He told me that they met last night to discuss this case and the indictment, and it is very possible that she and her co-defendants could be looking at some major civil action here as well.
All right, Mike, you'll keep us posted. Thank you.